earlier.
Yeah, that looks pretty good.
Mid jump on those misses.
OG's turn to ban.
Slardar. When we're talking about heroes that you were one of the ones I was thinking of.
Well, it's an IO, so
Yeah.
that's always pretty cheeky.
Actually,
right?
it's a Slardar.
10 seconds
Around
remaining.
together
True.
and get a lot done.
So to
5
me,
seconds
I feel
remaining.
like that's the type of hero. You've got Chaos, got a big gyrocopter.
Mhm.
Start the fight and it not mess with the tangos rolling. Also be hard to see. That fits perfect.
So currently they're most likely set to be FNG5 Pango, with the IO playing with the slider in lane, and Gyro is the one. Paired up.
Alliance's turn to ban.
All that we were talking about a lot in the guy. IO with hard on the IO. For getting some stuns with the
geez.
rolls.
Okay, all
to
right,
ban.
yeah, true.
That could be
Alliance's
pretty
turn
cool.
to
Also,
ban.
it could be a core IO with a position 4 slider. That would actually work really well with how the core IO functions.
And then gyro.
No. Gyro will be the 1. The
Oh,
IO
okay,
will be
got
the
it, got it,
3.
got it.
The slider is the 4. Because the
Okay.
whole idea of this IO 3 is that you pick some 4 that, like, I saw IO Bloodseeker, right?
Right.
The Bloodseeker
10
plays as a
seconds
4 because
remaining.
you can, like, zip around together, and Bloodseeker has really useful spells.
5
You remember how the
seconds
core IO
remaining.
used to work with Helm of the Dominator
Yes.
and the creep? Slider would be your Helm of the Dominator
Oh,
creep.
geez,
He would actually
turn to
function
pick.
exactly the same
Okay.
as like a centaur. It's actually true. It's just an upgraded version.
Alliance's
Dude,
turn
I don't
to
know if
pick.
it would be I don't know how I feel about S4 IO. All right, Clinks is back.
I think that's the play. Like, it just looks good. They just played it. You know they played on Sumail and Thompson. Don't back down. Go right in there.
It
Mm.
went in. Oh, now if there's any benefit
10
here, it's that
seconds
Alliance
remaining.
changed up their draft from last time. Like, if it ends up working
5
for them this time,
seconds
I like
remaining.
a lot of what Alliance is, but you're kind of greedy, right? Like, IO Gyro want to farm, their levels up, make all that fun stuff happen. Slardar needs a Blink Dagger. Pango can be active early. I feel like maybe somebody that can play with the Pango. We're assuming it's Pango mid right now, right?
No, I think it's Pango 5.
You think it's Pango 5? All right.
Yeah,
never
I think
mind
they're
then.
going to pick some other mid.
Okay.
That'll be mine.
So then what would be that type of mid that
They already well, it kind of depends on how they want to play.
Right.
Personally, I think that it'll probably just be the 3 slider and the 4 IO.
Okay.
And they'll probably just go for like another like active sort of a mid. Yeah, you like your puck or something. Like, I mean, look at the bands like Storm Kunkka,
As long as we
that
stay
sort of idea.
positive, we'll
Void
win.
Spirit, Ember Spirit looks possible. That lane sounds kind of awful though. They need someone that can kind of. I was looking through how well Clinks has been doing in the pub scene lately. He's been struggling against some pucks, you know, in terms of mid heroes, some
Okay.
Shadow Fiends.
Ooh, Shadow
Because you're
Fiend
just like
sounds cool.
out farming in a sense.
I wouldn't mind Shadow. What about one of those heroes that can test the stacks? Just do that?
I mean, there's heroes that could do it, but.
You may now select
And where is she going? You just have to wait it out here.
Okay,
It
I
will
like
be
that
live.
way more.
Okay.
I like that way more.
So it
Tops and
is
tiny.
no surprises around the way, I guess. Well, except for I guess the question of who's taking it, Thompson or Clinks. So
Right.
Sumail in terms of the tiny. So yeah, I think with the Queen of Pain coming out, that looks
Good
all right.
note. Transformer hand. That thing's terrifying. Grip ya. I'm coming for you.
I'm gonna grip you and I'm gonna rip you.
Got it a little bit.
Tosses them
dangerous.
asunder. Can he DMCS?
Probably.
I am Mr. T.
You
I don't know about you.
You really aren't.
I'll call him up and ask him if it's cool. No,
You do that.
maybe he'll change my branding.
Giant gold.
Think he'd send me one?
No.
He's probably got extra laying around. I can't imagine he only has one giant gold.
Although to be honest, although it was stylish.
You know what? I think he probably does. It's probably fake gold, so it's lighter. Like, he's
Cool.
probably got the real gold for the good stuff, but his everyday carry is just fake, you know?
Okay.
You guys want to talk about Dota instead? That sounds
Game
pretty good.
number 2, OG facing off against Alliance. Alliance trying back
Oh,
from
that's a lie down there. It says
disappointing
MVP last match.
one.
False.
Oh no.
I got an issue with that one, Valve.
You're dead.
Do that console.
Prepare for battle.
Beautiful. Don't forget to do your predictions.
That's right.
That's always good, right? You guys want to get some stuff.
So, a quick run out. Buddy and Tep gonna do high fives, dropping down. We had a very
long as we stay
interesting
positive,
level
we'll win.
1 that happened last time where we're able to compete at OG and just take down everything.
You
Yeah, they
talking
went
to
up
me?
with 3 of the 4.
Yes.
So that's pretty
You-
good with the deny.
You talking to me?
Kyle has clearly paid off Sumail because I know he planned on doing this.
Dude, and it's freaking Kyle's out there tweeting about it too.
Yeah, yeah.
This is what happened. He's like, all right, Sumail's like, all right, I'll spam your voice line if you about me
Yeah.
dunking as Michael Jordan. It's literally what happened.
That's quite the trade. I mean, to be fair, he did dunk on last game. That did
30
happen.
seconds to
Happen
battle.
again on how it all goes. Starting at the bunch of branches, stick to go as well. If Alliance can come up with the answer. Yeah, a struggle last time around, but I have some hope, particularly with Lardar IO lane.
Yeah, I think to me, there's a lot more weight, even more on S4. Like, I think he played really well last game, and up until those 2 clutch moments, but like, at least
The
he got to that
battle
stage, and then
begins.
you, it's tough because you have to play off basically just Echo, right? Like,
Yes.
you can do your blink fixtures and everything, and other than that, he's essentially a
Shame.
vehicle for the Morphling.
As long as we stay
Yeah, you
The
positive.
talking to me?
slider, no long cooldowns, right? Doesn't have to worry about that, and it should make it easier for Limp to play. Really important. So last game he had a very hard time transitioning that farm into actual.
Gonna be that to travel first. It's sort of have to do, but it's hard to do it in Tide Hunters. That's perfect. Missile's gonna go out, and the quick kill of the missile too. Nice shredder value.
Yeah, mid-chain, perfect. Good stuff. Lanes, probably the most interesting one, I guess, would be the mid lane between like Thompson and Limp. The idea of just like, will Thompson push it too far? Or will Limp, right? There's definitely an opportunity there where you try and get too close to space for a scream, think you can get the finish after all the whittling down, and suddenly you just get blown up by Tiny, and you feel like an idiot. You know, that tends to happen to the Dota players versus this one. Excellent denies here from Limp. I mean, the guy is good at laning. Like, there's no doubt about that. Obviously, his mid and late game sometimes leaves something to be desired. It's a bit of a classic for him, but his laning is sick.
Game. Far from him. Likewise, Thompson has basically done what his bottom getting a little bit of pressure on, or with no help. Hear it.
Oh, this is such a fun hero to play in lane. Like, ET it's like 2 different heroes in some ways. Like, I feel like there's so much about the hero in the laning stage that you have to learn as much as like a normal hero playing an entire match of Dota. Because there's just so many shenanigans you can do with this hero. With your spirit, between like pulling the waves and like stopping them from pulling the waves by throwing out your spirit, and then if you get the stacks, you get your bonus damage that you're throwing on top of them. For some reason, you can trade like nobody else at level 1 and level 2. Like, look at him with the aura and this. He's fighting 2 heroes.
Yeah.
That's 2 heroes for a spirit, guys.
And it just doesn't matter.
He's done the math.
So strong. Has the salve afterwards if things get a little bit too dicey. Meantime, up top, a very different scenario because that OG can kind of do a similar bowling strategy, but mainly by virtue of like throwing out this blood right and basically saying, you know, if you want to get these last hits, if you want to contest for ours, you're going to take some damage for it.
Yeah, FNG's actually so slow that he can't get out of the blood right. Like, he just got stuck in it by casting it right in the middle of him. He has to be running like right away when it happens, and Seb even running in there trying to contest the barrier, nearly gets it.
Careful. So they're keeping the on to Thompson.
No tail, got stunned, bottom.
Chance, and getting there, first blood.
Bash is out of there. He got a little too bold, trying to protect Sumail.
Wait a minute. punches coming in now onto Sumail. The body blocks coming in on from the IO. Can they find themselves a second trying to get the answers? S4 down low, S4 gets the final touch and trading the aggro over afterwards. Hotel's angry about it, wants to see if he can get some retribution, but will that happen?
Great little micro spacing there from Hanskin between the blocking, but also getting in range of the tower. You saw Sumail was trying to get a trade there, and he almost got it on S4, even through the healing.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Action early on here. Creep wave did end up getting ran through, so Seb will get there just in time to get some more of the last hits. A very scrappy battle amongst. Starting it off though with 2 kills on top.
We obviously had a bit of a rougher start last game. Kind of similar here as well. Already a gap starting to widen.
Pops in.
Make a head
Bottle dead.
That's
Limp.
That's 3 daggers. That is a lot of damage.
Okay. Limp after the frustrations, not being able to find kills. As okay, up top as well. Going in all the way onto FNG. Able to find one.
Nah, it was huge. All that battling, helping out Seb, obviously, right? Gets himself this immunity bonus, he can just chase down onto FNG, and you know that once he's gone for the swashbuckle, there's no way out.
Dropping into the Shredder, killing the missile, getting some nice little. Probably not bad. We haven't really talked about that much, but there is already a couple of stacks being built up by the IO here. Dire triangle.
Very nice.
Later.
Yeah, only gets the 1, unfortunately. Not quite able to get the second. That's fine. Got the Ancients. That's all that matters, right?
Down. Looking for a finish. Can they bring him down all the way, though? Well, Nico Baby gets the kill. 4-1 start. And down bottom also looking for more. No Tail in trouble. Gets bashed, gets killed. Another one.
Well, that's hit as well. Nico Baby. They're answering back in game number 2 at S4. It's just terrifying. With the gloves of haste now and this bracer keeps on, turn up the damage. And the problem with ET, of course, is that you don't really have a choice. You have to just keep throwing in the spirit and trading, because once you give up that fight, then they're just going to hit Sumail. And like his gold's not going to look like this, right? It's not going to be a 32 last hits like he is now. So even though it kind of looks like No Tail's feeding a little bit, it is important feeding, nonetheless. And he even gets another stack onto the small camp here, so he's boosting up his damage. And
precious bounty.
Dire are scanning.
Scan now. Recognize the area, and Thompson was able to gain, so Lynn realizes that's happening. Does have level 6, almost level 7 now too. See if Thompson comes back. Test for anything here is more damage thrown out up top. FNG down low, quickly afterwards, a couple more punches. Bloodright forces FNG to the right-hand side with the salvo afterwards, down low. Sonic Wave not on the mark! Oh, but Seb's still gonna go down. He hit onto Soxo though, and Nico Baby chased down. Doesn't have quite enough mana or time.
how is he still alive?
Well, goes for the deny. Not quite gonna be there in time. Limp again, making huge rotations in this one, and Thompson also up here, but not able to connect.
That delaying by Soxa almost got Thompson a kill. That would have been unbelievable.
S4, down low. S4 gets the kill though. Sumail wants to finish him off with a little bit more region. It's not going to be enough.
The depths.
Backs out as well. Dude, it is a brawly game here. This is number 2.
It's not over.
More?
He went for the combo on Nico Baby, but they threw the missile on Thompson to make sure he wouldn't get the follow-up after. And No Tail even throws out the tip to S4. Nice trade. All that for me.
8-2 in terms of kills, but still threat. Top them worth the Sumail.
It's happened again. Look at the difference.
Yeah.
Like, he's sure my support's feeding, but you know what he's feeding? He's feeding me. All right. You might think that you're getting the kills. He's the one who's getting rich. Sumail's absolutely massive right now, and Nico Baby just kind of struggling. He's gone now to the mid lane to fill a bottle.
Radiant's middle
That's not what your carry player wants to be doing.
Yeah, that doesn't feel great, does it? I mean, again, there's a nice chunk of change that's built up here with the ancient stacks eventually for this gyrocopter, but you need to be able to get there and finish him off. And if you're not careful, you lose a bad fight. Suddenly, Sumail can come on and try and sneak away.
It's all they're thinking about that right now, right? Like, Hanskin just planted there for so long, get those stacks. Nico Baby's going for the stats build, no rocket barrage or anything, so he just wants to hit stacks in a while here. Meanwhile, No-Tail is just hiding down bottom, trying to get caught by S4.
Radiant's
S4 does not have a
bottom
Quelling
tower
Blade,
is under attack.
so it's not super easy to catch where No-Tail is right now. Does ping out exactly where he's standing,
Yeah,
so he knows.
He got the natural order debuff on him.
Yeah.
They know he's there, and Limp is gonna go find him. Hey, buddy, how you
Bottom
doing?
tower is under
Quick
attack.
little jump in, slept,
Dire's
but can't
top
walk
tower
He didn't
past
have
him.
CP either.
Oh no! Giving him the tip. Yeah, there's no room there. Queen of Pain's models a bit too big.
Radiant's
Top as well though,
bottom tower
FNG
is
tries to get
under
a jump out of the blood right, not able to get it. Silence and done.
As long as we stay positive.
There. Able to find one in engage. Thompson in Invis room, but is Limp able to be killed? Here has the cook. Oh, Avatos, big combo. Limp don't get the blink away. Barely able to escape from that. And S42 will manage to
structures
get
are
out.
fortified.
Wow, what a combo. I can't believe he was able to get out of there.
S4's turning up, TI time, making the saves.
That's right.
Helping his ally out. Now, of course, that means Seb's a madman right now. Every time someone else is getting a low, but FNG is feeling safe enough to show under tower because there is no rupture at the moment.
They were able to clear out the large camp for Go Baby, but haven't decided to take on those H.
Radiant's middle tower is
Thompson's
under
pretty
attack.
poor again.
Yeah, he's not having a great time on this Tiny.
Well, I think
Got
they're
handled.
just doing it again.
Yeah, it's true.
Like, this is what they want. This is the Thompson is, I think, lowered himself in terms of farm priority for this this series at the very least.
Well, and it's interesting too because you're starting to see like the differences in style. And is this 4 Protect 1 going to end up working as Seb get rolled on a little bit? FNG missed there at the end. Avalanche toss.
Dire's
Thompson.
middle tower is under attack.
This is pretty bold of him. Gets off that corrosive haze and then the back away.
It's so interesting because I feel like, I mean, this has always been how they played, right? It's not that there, but I just feel like it's been pushed to a further extreme. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, I feel like Thompson's usually like a little bit closer to the other two.
Relocate in.
Oh, the Bulls?
Oh,
They couldn't
well
do
played,
it.
Sumail.
He got it nice.
Yeah, was able to get there in time and will be stomped, but then the relocate's gonna pull. They don't get the kill. Nice deny comes out there.
My boys, the Bulls.
Dire's top tower
I know you love the
is under
Bulls.
I
attack.
do love
Big
the
fan.
Wolves.
Yeah. They'll get a couple kills this event, I'm sure. Thompson taking the top tower right now with the help of a catapult, though, and doesn't look like there's going to be a contest here from Alliance. We are on the item waiting train, so these are all the problems that you expect from the Earthshaker. Unfortunately, they also get bundled a little bit towards the Slardar, as he needs to wait for that Blink Dagger. In this game, however, he does have the IO, so that is something where they can at least try and create some plays and opportunities utilizing the relocate, as well as the general speed. Now these cookies.
Yeah, there's no way out of this one. Nico Baby just gets demolished there. Throws out one more cookie
He
afterwards.
question marked as he walked into the Earth Splitter.
Are you kidding?
Okay, to be fair,
Yeah, he was gonna die no matter what.
no, to be fair, he did tip him in lane.
That's true.
He tipped him in lane, all right? That was a taunt to get bodied, true combo.
Dude, to be honest though, IG started all of this. There's some things going on. There's a little bit of saline flowing in the bloods. I don't have Peter here, but in spirit.
S4 gets a lot of space up top, though. This kind of stuff you need.
Wait a minute.
Oh, yeah, that's a ping.
Wait a minute. They know. They know.
So dangerous when you just can't
Dire's
farm
middle
them
tower
with
is
anyone
under
else.
Oh god, this is dangerous.
Dude, they're coming for
Dude, this is looking really. If Alliance lose these, they're gonna lose the game. It feels like they know that they have to show up and fight this one.
Sumail's just like drooling.
He's so ready. No tail gonna get caught. Is there another question mark coming out? Down low, S4 dead. Now Alliance trying to put themselves a little bit of a turnaround here. Seb is running away from the missile so quickly. It's barely able to back out and keep Nico Baby from dying, but will he end up dying himself? The right clicks come through. Thompson diving under tower gets the
Dire's
finish.
middle tower is
The
under
easy
attack.
tag comes out. Seb just still running around like a madman. The only one left is Nico Baby, and look at your Ancients. Take them all.
Thompson's getting that one. He's like, nice. I've been so poor. Thank you. Now he can finally get over top of S4 on the net worth chart. Man, those are a target. They want to get some vision in there, knock down the tier 1 tower, and that's going to make it a lot less safe for them to go there. And look at the circle from Alliance. FNG saying we need to secure our triangle right now.
Dire's
Like,
middle
that is
tower
our bank.
under attack.
That is our chance right now to try and get this gyrocopter somewhere relevant. We cannot lose that.
Well, and the thing that's interesting about it
Radiant
also is
are
that they're just
scanning.
going into fight. Like, Sumail's not coming to take them. He's farming his own
Oh,
stuff
he'll
and
be
saying,
there.
we're going to go and, like, just stop you from taking them and cause
Deepest
chaos while
thing.
Sumail keeps
Dire
farming.
are scanning.
Like, that's what it feels like. They're not actually even, like, fully committed to taking them themselves. They're just wanting to stop Alliance from doing it.
They've scanned too.
Yeah.
They know. Oh, no, he's coming. He's coming. He'll make his way over here.
I mean, even if he doesn't, like, this is all great, I think, for OG still.
Oh, good ward.
Nobody's doing anything.
Socks as well. Sees what they're doing. All right, they're going for it.
Now trying to take him as quickly as
Cookies?
possible.
Kisses?
Maybe. Gotta be careful. Moving in. The big steal. How many come out? Oh, a couple there for Sumail, but they're trying to force the fight. FNG, he's getting rolled. Is it going to be enough, though? Thompson down low. The kisses afterwards. A good chunk of damage on the corner from No Tail. Does so much damage. Gives him the high five. Oh, let it be so and let it be said. OG just absolutely wrecking another
Radiant's middle
huge
tower
win. Dude,
is
how much
under
damage
attack.
that Earth Splitter?
That was so nasty. Thompson tossed S4 up top into the Earth Splitter as that went off there, too. That damage has got to be all Earth Splitter.
Oh,
That was three heroes just
Dire's
getting
middle
cracked
tower
in the middle
is
of that
under
thing, and
attack.
that not really something you look for
Dire's
as the level
structures are
1.
fortified.
That was the big damage.
Oh, another round here as Alliance. They need to come up with answers. They didn't lose all the Ancients, but it feels real bad right now. They'll get stomped yet again. No Tail.
It's such a similar situation to the last game.
It is.
Like, they've got this gold lead on OG, and now we have these big item timers that we sort of need right now. And that's going to be a BKB for S4. He's got the blink, right? He can farm his way there with kills to bring the rest of his team back into this game. And here's that replay. You can see Nico Baby, actually, he does all right. He gets a little bit of gold from this, but so many of them get stolen.
Devastating play as the roll came out, and then, of course, as you're talking
Look
about,
at that toss-up.
in, just hits on
Dire's middle
everybody.
tower is under attack.
Real
And it makes
rough.
sense so fast, right?
Yes.
You're getting a max HP percent
Dire's
minus
middle
off for a
tower has
Bloodseeker.
fallen.
There's a
Radiant's
relocate
bottom
gate that we
tower
missed
is
while it was
under
happening.
attack.
That's okay.
Thompson ended up getting brought down. Certainly not the end of the world.
Get relocated and stunned, and they right-clicked him, and he
Dire's
died.
middle tower is under
Just a
attack.
recap, guys. I got it.
Goes down. Trouble S4 backing away as well. Fine. So
I like this, the triple crown build. This is how you win 3 TIs, all right? So he's sending a message with his item build. The
Ooh.
triple crown,
I like
Atos
it.
into Veil.
that's good.
Like,
that's good.
That's genius.
Dude.
Seb's on a
Radiant's
whole
top
other
tower is under
level,
attack.
all right? This guy
DMing with
operates
items
yeah,
now.
like he says we've done taunts, we've done sprays. Has anyone done items? You guys drop your items. I'm just gonna buy them thematically.
Oh, that's so good.
Dire's bottom tower
And all
is
that
under
with
attack.
one eye. How
Do
does he
it.
do it?
I don't know. Pirate man indeed. Pirate life for me.
Avast. Do you think we should just approach him with pirate terms if we see him?
No, I don't think so.
I think he's
I
laughing. He
don't
likes
think we
it.
should approach him. 'Cause
Also
he's gonna
that.
kill us probably. Everybody that shows up.
You'll look
on
like
the
that.
line.
Yeah, they get Atos, they get silenced, and away they go.
12 to 14, and a 5,000 gold. Alliance, again, nothing's impossible. Teams make mistakes. It can happen. But right now, Sumail is 4,000 net worth ahead of the next highest in the game. And guess what? That's also his teammate.
Oh, and Sox's cookies have been so good. He makes this look broken. Like, this isn't a hero that I would say is widely considered to be, like, mega strong or anything at the moment, right? Like, she's had her times in the meta and everything. But so many of these cookie plays in the early game were just absolutely stellar.
Because, you know, just taking that one value point rather getting that Solar Crest afterwards. This could be good, though. Can they bring them down? Sonic Wave connects onto both. The relocate coming forward, wanting to find the finish. Will it be able to bring down Sumail? This is the kill that they need. They take down the Snapfire, but also get the click. That is exactly what they need. Earth Splitter off the mark. OG have to be careful.
Yeah, there's a big temptation for Alliance right now because they know that everything's been spent from OG, right?
That was huge. That was everything that they needed and a little bit more. It's now a 3,000 gold lead, and you don't have. This is all the network already gone.
Greedy dude.
Thompson is crazy and gonna pay the price for it. Gee, again, a little bit too big for your britches here.
He was thinking, like, if I see them, though, I can blink away. I'll be fine. He was almost right, but gets a bit of a bad blink there. picked off there, and that lead is just getting absolutely sliced. And I love this. No cooldown Dota, no Echo Slam to worry about. They just instantly smoke. They want someone else. They're trying to catch OG when they're a little bit like tilted, not necessarily mentally, but more like, oh, we don't have quite all of our tools available, and they got him right on that boundary.
Who's going to be
Counterplay?
the finish. Sumail thought about running in there, has the cookie, has the Mortimer's Kisses even.
They want someone other than FNG. FNG looks a little bit free, I think. And, well, in the end, that might mean they don't even get him. He was a no matter what dead. They were kind of hoping for like the and one kill.
Right. And that ends up being a little bit weird too, right? Like trading support for support, but I guess again, if you're trading and you're behind, it's going to be beneficial. In Alliance, the whole time for Nico Baby to farm and start to try and catch up Clinks. Like this early acceleration, this like rapid growth that you see, and Clinks getting where he needs to be is good, but if Gyrocopter starts to catch up, that's a problem. It's really dangerous.
So long though. He isn't getting there. Obviously, it's massive when you do get the Ags, but right now he's in trouble. He has to get relocated out, which means, of course, that it's a sacrifice, but it's one that Hans is willing to make. Yeah. Definitely don't bring him back with you.
Go all the way back to base.
Okay.
Yeah,
Jeez, that's kind of a little bit worried there.
Yeah.
Radiant's turret
I'll
has
do
been
it.
I don't think I won't. Better buy that
Radiant
BKB.
structures are fortified.
Going in towards that S4.
Dire's bottom tower is
Again,
under
this was the
attack.
big timing that they were looking
Dire's
for last game,
structures
was
are
all those
fortified.
lines that they just never
Radiant's
got
top
the chance to get. Now the
tower is
question
under
is,
attack.
can OG put the screws to them? Can they try and like close down the map a little bit?
Yeah.
They don't have the same access to Roche that they did have last game. And like, or rather, they didn't get the early Roche that they
Dire's
got
bottom
last time.
tower is under
So,
attack.
you know, there's
Dire's
it's
bottom
getting a little
tower
bit dicey
has
here.
fallen.
Yeah, there are definitely some issues
Radiant's
once again with
top
like spell
tower is
immunity and
under
everything though,
attack.
like this idea of just like how valuable is the BKB, right? You know, OG have some tools that can still punish you, especially they can just like potentially leave the fight, right? They want to like rough you and run away. It's like they definitely have ideas about itemization in mind of their hero.
5-man smoke. Forward has the kill here. Oh, yeah, they see him. And Stomp's gonna come out. Has the Atos connecting. Dead FNG, but that's position 5.
Thompson's hunting.
Looks like rest of Alliance can get out. Limp. Again, there's a relocate potential here. They find the wrong here. Now they're gonna go into Roche. Oh, this is nice from OG.
Yeah, look at that. Solar crest. There's so much minus armor right here. Yes. This thing is just gone.
S4 there. So I would hope not.
Roshan has fallen to the Radiant. Radiant's top tower
Lurking
is
nearby.
under attack.
Oh, this could be a kill maybe. Relocate on top?
Yeah, with the obs being there, it looks very tempting. Sox is kind of big. I think Limp is wondering where the rest of OG is.
Right.
Doesn't want to risk it. Obviously, that's what happened last time, is that they were starting to make their comeback. They made a couple bad attempts on pickoffs that weren't really
Radiant's
safe,
bottom
and
tower
they
is
lost them,
under
but
attack.
kind of lost their momentum back into the game. Speaking of momentum, that's very good. Gold-wise, get some more stacks back into our Gyrocopter here on the side of Alliance. They're going to feel good about that.
After that warm-up game, it feels like Limp is definitely on the right track this time. 5, 2, and 6 had a much better into falling for some kills. Potential here. Fox spots him, but they jump right away. Sumail, got vision on him. No-tail tries to go for the stomp, but the BKB is out. Now seeing if they can bring down No-tail. But the turnaround, Sonic Wave, they kill off Zoxa. Roll through, FNG in some trouble, tries to live. Hanskin keeping him alive, has the relocate away in a second, and gets him out. Away from S4, so the Atos not going to connect.
Dire's top tower is
Wow,
under
that was
attack.
nice.
Close, but it's going to be pressure onto this tier 2 tower.
Yeah, Hanskin using the Holy Lock and charges,
Dire's
though, just to actually get the save there when FG had to jump through with that Rupture
Dire's
being on
top
top.
tower is under attack.
Not out of it. In the last couple of minutes, you can see the efficiency of farming from Alliance. It's brought it down to less than 1,000 gold,
Dire's
separating
top
these two.
tower has fallen.
But it is a tier 2 tower taken,
Radiant's
and now the
middle tower
outpost.
is under attack.
Aegis in hand, OG. The ones that are still in the driver's seat as you have a pause.
Shame. Shame.
The shame from No-tail. Always a shame when a pause comes out.
It's like we have a shard there as well for Sumail.
Does look like, for the moment, a pause. We'll have to see what ends up happening.
could do a camera and get rid of the predictions. That's what I was thinking.
What?
Us, and then we could do the.
Oh, yeah.
If you want to get rid of the thing, or if we have like a weight screen, we get rid of the predictions on the side for everyone.
Gonna have our producer help us out here
Yeah,
for
yeah,
a
yeah.
second.
That's
Wonderful.
well, okay. Sure. Yeah, sounds good.
There's so much behind the stuff that's happening.
Yep. Go for it. It's
and
fine. It's fine. One light. One light's good.
Proper input it. Because we want to make predictions are good. We'll let you know.
This is
entertain
TI
the
after
people.
dark. All right, guys. We only have one of the two lights on. All right. Special look behind. I'm telling you guys all the secret. Came to the right spot. Runs over here and puts the monitor back on top of the table. Go.
Best one
Lyrical.
possibly have.
Trying to remember as hard as he can what the console command is right now. Going through, he's just like, what is it?
It
Hide.
won't let me do it.
It won't let.
Have to have done it at the start of
you
the
have to
game,
have done it at the
otherwise
start
it
of the
stays there
game.
forever. So
Really?
I think
Interesting.
we're gonna go
Thank
back
you.
into the game
Okay,
now.
we can go back into the game now. This was a pointless exercise where I made our producer
did a
work
great
for
job.
nothing.
I know.
Yes.
Good job.
I know.
Oh man, what a time! What a time to be alive.
Just know I did it for you.
That's right. I personally think life.
I just
for
wanted
our
to see
lovely
my
man
face
here.
a little bit more. That's all.
That's true too.
I'm very vain. Why do you think I keep having so many children?
That
It's-
vanity.
Yeah, I think so. That makes him.
the
about
world
right,
could
doesn't it?
use more of me.
Exactly. And how can I achieve that? I mean, it's not quite. It's only half of me. Like,
Right.
yawn. But anyway.
We're going down a rabbit hole that we don't. Go down
Okay,
here.
how about back into this beautiful game of Dota? Because this one's really tight. This is a very hyped game. And what do we have left? Right now, we have 3 minutes of an Aegis left on Sumail. They just claimed that top tower. That feels very good. What would you like to do, Ryan? 3 minutes of Aegis. Probably cement your vision and take the tier 2 mid would be a good goal, I would say, as OG.
Mm.
That sound about right? Make sure that your next Roche is going to be really easy. Play the top side of the map. Keep control of Roche. Those are good goals. I'll tell you, I'd like to see a gem. Because I think they're doing great, but the main problem, and the way you lose these games, is when the enemy gets some very good vision. And look what Alliance have done. This vision around the triangle is actually very nice from Alliance. We saw the attempts on the relocates, right? These are predicated off of having deep vision.
Yeah.
So you get a gem, you eliminate these opportunities that they try and go for with the IO plays.
I guess the other where you go with like about forcing high ground, do you that's going to be something of like how quickly all that good are ready to get back into this. Says yes. Go again. The grudge match continuing, and difference between going 0-2 and going 1 in the for both teams. Like going 0-2 means it's pretty freaking hard to get into the upper bracket. I feel
Yes.
live, obviously. I think you, but it's pretty unlikely. Likewise, if you go 2-0 with the starter groups,
Feeling good.
easy.
Where you want to be. That's it. That's all you had to do.
Invisibility. Radiant's bottom
Just
tower
win. You know,
is
that's
under
always the
attack.
easy advice.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I mean, he's fearless right now. Like, if you can't get a good objective, forcing a bad fight is always good goals in Aegis, right?
Oh, he did cancel it. Oh, he didn't have TP. Oh, he's in trouble. TP out. Relocate. That was weird. He wanted to make sure that they got Nico out of there. So Hanskin will die. Looks like they also managed out.
Radiant's
Io,
middle tower is
pay
under
the price.
attack.
Ends up being brought down in the end by the big bad Clinks.
Fails you.
Hero banned a couple times.
Yes, versus OG. After these two games, 100%. Win or lose this game, it still looks crazy the way that they're playing it, right? It seems to be like the perfect carry right now.
Finished.
I love that he can
Well,
clear the
Radiant's
camps
middle
without needing
tower
to
is
stack,
under
but he can
attack.
still farm stacks.
Yes.
So like you can see that he's utilizing this this loss on the 15% by just like clearing the camp sometimes at the minute mark. But if a support's going by, they can still stack it up for you, and it's really easy to farm.
Dire's courier has been killed.
Rupture. KB trying to TP out, and that's for escape. putting the screws right now to Alliance, closing out the areas. Right now,
Dire's
Alliance
bottom
don't
tower
feel like
is
they
under
can fight
attack.
with the Aegis almost.
Radiant's top tower is under
How
attack.
much extra damage can they get in on OG before that Aegis expires?
You know, that's an interesting thought too, is that now they can actually see that, right? Like, we know that they have the timing these days.
Radiant's top tower
Hold
is
up
under
afterwards.
attack.
KP comes out. Back away. Oh, Sumail almost able to connect there. S4 did
Dire's
throw
middle
out the
tower
corrosive
is under
haze.
attack.
Time Limp just continuing to farm, trying
Dire's
to get in
middle
towards that
tower
AC,
has
but it's
fallen.
another tier 2 tower down. And that's all of them
Worthy
across the map
tribute.
done.
That's goals.
Radiant's top
you know, you
tower
can be
is under
completely
attack.
happy with this Aegis. They have time. They have a full minute.
This is OG though. I don't know if they're ever completely happy unless they're in your base. And that's one kill inside of it.
All right, don't look. Let's guess FNG's deaths. I haven't looked.
6.
Dire's
I'm gonna
middle
go
tower
7.
is under
All
attack.
right, what do we got?
9. Okay. All right. That's his lot in life right now. But look at this. OG just going up high ground.
Has fallen.
I mean, again, this is 30
Dire's
seconds
middle
until
barracks
Aegis
are
is going to
under
be
attack.
reclaimed, but they're getting in every little bit of action that they can in the meantime.
Dire's bottom
Talk
tower
about the minus
is under
armor. Look at
attack.
the plus armor they're throwing on top of them, right?
Yeah.
Even next, I love the solar and medallion. It's so cheesy looking.
Radiant's courier has been
Super
killed.
valuable. And Slaughter in the game, it's what you need.
They got the dayless courier.
That's important.
That's awesome. All right, I guess he wasn't that
Dire
close
are
next to it. I guess 800 gold not that far for Sumail, though, to be fair at this point. The speed at which he's farming.
Radiant's
It's
top
very
tower
hard for
is under
Alliance, but
attack.
you can see that there's some avenues here, some ways that they can get back into it if they can get those items online. Go Baby has Aghanim Scepter done.
I think the shard on S4 is a really cool tool, because one of the problems is that you're seeing he has to initiate on Sumail in some of these circumstances, and he's always going for the Corrosive Haze and then crushing. Because if he doesn't have his bash prep, that's kind of his only choice, right? So he doesn't want to just get away with invis or like have to worry about it after, and obviously they need the damage at this point because he's so tanky. So you get the shard, and that way you get the guaranteed ultimate on top of him right away.
Nice if we could see Alliance trying to play before. Like he's what 5,000 gold up right now.
They actually just scanned the dire triangle, and it was green.
Okay.
But Alliance are in there right now, so this could go a little poorly for OG.
Oh,
So alone right now.
he is mega in there. Just
They're trying to relocate, but it's too slow.
And like that Limp, he's gonna get Abba tossed and killed, and this was the fight that they waited so long for. And it's just not gonna happen for them. I mean, they're gonna relocate out of here. Don't even get the kill onto Saksa.
As long as we stay positive,
Oh
we'll win.
man, that was just a little bit of miscommunications happening.
Limp just got slept.
Dire's middle barracks
He got slept
are
into
under attack.
Avatos, and he just died.
Oh man.
No BKB. That's the disaster mode right there.
S4 was in and not in the place that he needed that fight. They just finished this Aghanim
Here's the
Scepter
thing,
done,
is
too.
they had that ward, right, in the Radiant jungle,
Yeah.
and they were all smoked. So good thing OG didn't buy that gem and de-ward that, or Alliance wouldn't have felt safe trying to make that play.
Oof.
Another reason I'm here.
10,000 gold. It's like these moments we left this information as something that could end up happening. Finally a fight where it goes well for Alliance and then
Oh, look at that.
just falls through their fingers.
Yeah, Aghanim's on Seb too.
They're getting all the items now.
He's had a fantastic game.
He really has.
You know, he's been extremely high in the net worth through the majority of this game. Only recently has Thompson actually had a chance to like kind of make his own way back up there, because Seb's sort of been like less involved on the farming side, not as present like in the lanes, whereas like Thompson gets up to the Echo Saber. Now it's full on Aghanims too. I love Tree Volley.
That was a double smoke, but regardless, smoke don't have S4 in it. What happened right there? Now Sumail comes out, finds Limp. It feels like it's falling apart. Can they blow up Sumail? He run away. The tree volley goes out immediately. They have to bring the TV out of there. Hanskin's going to be controlled. They take down S4. Now seeing if they can find the kill on the IO. The missile is going to chase down out of there. They managed to get out on the IO at the last second, but just nothing going the way that it needs to be right now for Alliance.
Stay
OG
positive.
looking clean as can be.
Dire's middle tower is under
Manling
attack.
just stands so far back and lobbing this into the towers.
What an interesting spray to drop down there is, oh man. OG looking for the tier 4 towers now. What, 15 seconds away from everybody being back alive on Alliance? It feels like they haven't even gotten the chance to take a fight. They know that there's no BKB available. Nico, baby, he just has to sit there and take it, relocate back. Limp gonna get Avatos, gets the blink away, but the towers are falling. OG throwing the tree volley into the fountain. Where's the answer? Alliance don't have it.
They're not done though. They want to keep fighting. They're smoking out. They see an attempt here.
Oh God, is it gonna work? I mean, they just blink away. Alliance, nowhere left to go.
1 second from
inside. Oh, it just drops. No BKB available. Literally Murphy's Law of Dota happening right now for Alliance and OG. Are they gonna be able to back out of there? Nico maybe trying to chase in. Can they take a good fight finally? Soxa down low, tries to pull them out further. But Alliance, have they done enough? Can they do enough? The right click's come through. Sumeo blows him up. Nico baby down low. They break the tether. It didn't work. Thompson was able to jump in and snag him. Oh, what a play coming from Thompson at the last second. As they chase it, looking for more. Seb continuing to find him. They only lose one in that snapfire. The Mastiffs come out as there's still some salt in the veins from earlier in the season. OG looking to end this one emphatically.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
There were some moments there where they were close in that team fight, but Thompson, any hope that they had at the end there, big plays. Now the chase down continues. This kind of looks like a little bit of a beatdown at this point. They're still going to buy back on Nico baby. Again, not going to give up. They have the heroes with some potential, of course, right? You know, you never know what can happen with the gyrocopter. You have the IO. Rapier Dota, perhaps, a little bit on here, but I'm a little surprised that they're still playing this out. I'm not going to lie.
There's not a 0 at the end of that number down there.
No, it could be a while until there's a Rapier, for sure.
True.
But Alliance clearly saying we want to play to that. We're not going to give up yet. Even like they want to smoke here.
They head on in. Or head back towards the Roche because in all that fight, I mean, so there is a Roche available.
Yeah, they're going.
Radiant are scanning.
Oh, great. S4. Good crush. On the 2. And ruptured and in trouble. So he tries to back away. S4's dead again.
Radiant's bottom
He has been on the struggle. And now the chase forward. Slept. Another round of the Earth Splitter comes through, trying to roll out, do what they can. FNG, there's one shot coming out from the place. Hits the roll on to Seb, but nothing else left in the tank.
Dire's ancient is
As
under
it is
attack.
just not worked Alliance's
Radiant's
way in this
bottom
game
tower
number
is
2.
under
OG,
attack.
last couple of minutes. It's just fallen off a cliff, or risen up a mountain.
Dire's ancient
OG turn their sights back onto the Ancient now. It's going to be a long day of Dota.
Yeah, they want to hurry it up.
Yeah, they're feeling ready.
Dire's
As
ancient
the
is
Ancient
under
is
attack.
getting ready to fall. Alliance still not willing to back out of this game. Want to give it one last go. Nico Baby runs in, Sonic Wave afterwards, dies to the right clicks. Nico Baby in trouble. He too will fall. And there's some GG's happening eventually in the end. As OG gonna end this one 2-0. Very, very solid performance.
Yeah, absolutely beautiful stuff here from OG. In both games, a very clear strategy, and frankly, not necessarily a very complicated one. They just play very good Dota, right?